Immersion bomb. Japanese is a fascinating language with layers of meaning depending on context, social level, and tone. There's a reason it often feels like you're learning several languages at once. Instead of starting with textbooks, Japanese learners often benefit most from total immersion. Why it works? Well, Japanese is full of contextual expressions, sentence-ending particles, and formality levels. These are hard to grasp through rules alone. Immersion helps your brain pick up the patterns naturally. Focus only on listening to native Japanese daily. Watch a kid's show or short video clip without subtitles. Don't worry about understanding it all, just get used to the sounds.
Conversation loops. Spanish thrives on flow and repetition. Instead of drills, let real conversations guide you, just like how locals pick it up through daily chatter. Why it works is because Spanish is filled with useful phrases that pop up over and over. What you can try is listen to short street interviews or casual chats. Repeat greetings and common phrases out loud, even if you're not sure of every word yet, while also slowly building your vocabularies.
Shadow play. French sounds elegant and fancy, but can feel slippery at first. Listen to the way native speakers pronounce a word and try to mimic it. French pronunciation is really quirky, and what is written is always different from the one you use colloquially. It is highly advised to just hear and mimic them rather than staring at those shitty spelling rules.
Grammar ladder. Korean is just like Japanese. You can get a pretty wide variations of daily immersion from K-drama where grammar, tone, and emotion come together. Other examples like K-pop idol interviews, vlogs, and even Squid Game, it's basically everywhere on the internet. Now, you might be asking, why does Korean grammar feels like a ladder? First, because the verb always comes at the top of the ladder, which means it's always the last one set in a sentence. And also because each part before it is like stepping up, giving the listener all the info before the action happens. Word blocks. German is known for its tricky word articles such as there, die, and thus. It is basically equivalent to the English the. Instead of memorizing endless tables, get a feel for them by hearing them used with nouns over and over in natural speech. And eventually, it will all make sense why they are paired together in such way. And just like before, listening to native speakers is always suggested to reach the ultimate fluency. Tone train. Chinese is a tonal language. That means its tones are like notes in a song. Miss one and you change the meaning entirely. There are 5 different tones in Chinese, and each tone has thousands of different words with the exact same pronunciation. For example, you want to say horse, which is called ma in Chinese. Since this character has the 3rd tone, if you pronounced it with the 1st tone, for example, the meaning will change to mother instead. What's worse is that ma with 3rd tone doesn't always mean horse, and ma with 1st tone also doesn't always mean mother because it can technically mean anything without a proper context, because context means everything in a language like Mandarin. Script shift. Arabic is a little bit unique, and what makes it truly special is writing from right to left. This change in direction trains your brain and hand to think differently. The Arabic script also connects letters differently depending on the position of each letter in a word. For example, the letter ba by itself looks like this, but when it is in the beginning of the word, it looks like this. In the middle of the word, it'll look like this. And if it's put at the end of a word, it will look like this. Very cool, right? Stress sense. Now, I know this video is written in English, and most of you watching this are probably native English speakers too. This time, I'm going to show you how stupidly inconsistent English can be, especially to the non-native speakers out there who's trying to learn it. First, take a look at this table of madness. Now, if I ask you why record and record managed to have a different meaning with different pronunciation despite being written the same, I guarantee you would say, because it's just the way it is. Well, you're not wrong, because every single language in this world, including the ones we have discussed before, the rules, grammars, and writings were based off of whatever was spoken by the language's native speakers in the past. If we trace back the origin of English, you'd know how complicated it was. Fortunately, English has become an international language, especially for the modern world, so even the non-natives can learn English with such ease due to the inevitable exposure. Just like when you see a new slang word, you don't understand how it happened, but it just makes sense. Final words, just try to say whatever the natives are saying. No need to question it.